it won't get harder. Like, this is the hardest part. And so if you can just make it through this, everything else is downhill. It's not that the things that the dragons are going to slay aren't going to get bigger. They are. But you become so much more equipped to slay them back. And you have so many more allies. You have people in the stands cheering for you. You have the audience. You have all of these other things that are behind you. But in the beginning, it's just you with a stick against a bear. And arguably, that fight is a harder fight to win than beating a dragon when you have a nuclear bomb and 6 nations behind you. And so it's not even like the size of the hardship, it's just also the resources and how few of them you have, and how so much of the beginning is literally burning the one thing you have, which is time. Because you have no leverage. You don't have the money to pay other people to help you. You don't have the resources to go like get someone no one can learn it for you. It's like there's a lot of the things that we care about a lot. Like, no one can work out for you. Doesn't matter how much money you have. No one can learn skills for you.
I know I'm going to do it. That's the haunting part, is that it's going to happen. It has to happen. And that's a fact. Like, there's no get out of jail free card, bro. None. Like, that is a life that I don't know.
There's only one way. One direction. If you're at the bottom, there's only one way. But you got to look up. And when you look up, there's somebody there waiting for you. His name is G.O.D. And he's there with a hand, reaching out, waiting for you to take control of your life. Because I learned one very important lesson. Your relationship with God is like that of a captain and a crew member. One rows, the other one steers.
Imagine that you're in a movie, and imagine the movie begins now, and you're the hero of the movie.
Yeah.
What would that guy do?
Yeah.
What would that guy do right now?
Yeah.
Because you are.
Somewhere a long time ago, I needed somebody, and they didn't do it. And so I decided at that point, I guess, I don't need you. The only person I need is me. And I'll be damned if I'm ever gonna need somebody. I ain't needing somebody. I'll be damned if I'm ever gonna need somebody again.
If you work extremely hard at whatever you got going on, something that you love to do, I swear to God, your life will change. It takes one whole year to see crazy improvement. I remember a year ago today, I was struggling, bro. I was struggling, but I was still in a really good spot, but I was struggling mentally because I wanted to get to that next step. I was like, I know I'm meant to be something great, and I really manifested everything that I got going on. I knew I was gonna fucking blow up. I just knew I was. Everyone around me, I would tell my friends I was gonna do it. People would look at me like I'm crazy. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, your parents might be the hardest people in your life that you gotta convince. So unfortunately, if you're living under the roof and you're still taking their money and you're still eating their food, you gotta listen to them. You gotta either get a 9-to-5 job on the side, you gotta go to college, you gotta listen to them, or you gotta respect your parents. You have to. However, once you start getting that leverage to where you can be like, yo, mom, dad, look, fuck off for a little bit. Let me grind at what I got going on right now. This is something special and great. Don't ever fucking let somebody let you down. Don't ever let somebody tell you you cannot be something, bro. I'm telling you, bro, you guys are all amazing. You're all amazing. I'm not telling you right now to go drop out of school and go commit 24/7 into your shit. I'm not saying that, but what I'm telling you is this. You can literally do anything. We're all human beings. We all have talent. Your talent is your superpower.
You're 17, 18, 19, 20, bro. These are the years where you need to put in the work, you need to grind, and you don't need to be focused on everybody else, because you staying focused on everybody else, you staying focused on the world, is giving you a false sense of reality. Like, sometimes you just need to unplug, you just need to disappear, and you just need to focus on yourself. That's something I wish somebody would have told me, bro, because when I was a kid, I was always trying to fit in, bro. I was always trying to impress other people. You know, I had to get the new J's, I had to be fresh as fuck. But I realized that I was doing all these things for the wrong reason. At the end of the day, I wish somebody would have just told me that nobody fucking cares.
You wonder why you're so afraid, you wonder why you're so anxious, you wonder why you're so unhappy. But it's because your whole life is a test. You worry about saying the right things, you worry about being the right person for people, but why try to please people when you can please yourself? You could use your energy to like yourself. You can build yourself up through experiences, through self-love and compassion, and just practicing positive thoughts, positive affirmations, and just really loving yourself and knowing yourself. And you can care about what you think, Because you have zero control over what other people think. So why try to influence them?
Most young people don't realize how rich money can buy. And when I was 18, I was richer than I am today. In some ways, it's not like my father, for example. So I had no money, but I could call my father anytime I liked to talk to him, shoot the shit, just talk about life. Maybe I was making $40. I didn't have much money. He couldn't give me the most money, but he was a very smart man, and regardless of the conversation was your fault, I could have spent more time talking to him, and I didn't. You assume that the things that you have when you're young are going to be around forever. You assume you'll never die, your health will never fade, your parents aren't going to go. You assume all these things, and you live every day like every day is going to be the same. But if you're young, appreciate how wealthy you are.
You get this, right? Let me talk my shit. You know, my manager, Pierre, in my school, he told me, like, I should be way more famous than I am. I have way more accomplishments than, like, what I say for, and I'm way too humble and shit like that. He said the clip pages are struggling to click me because I don't say wild shit. But let me just talk my shit real quick. I done made over $1.7 million. I bought a Trackhawk, an AMG. I bought my dad a house, my mama a house. I bought myself a penthouse and a rental property, and I ain't even graduate high school yet. So y'all niggas don't put some respect on my name. I'm helping over 1,400 brand owners monthly start their brands and make them hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I'm gonna pop my shit for the one time because I don't really do too much talking.
In order for something new to come, something old must go. And that old can sometimes mean let go of what you know until now. Empty the cup and start from the beginning.
Most people never pick up the phone and call. Most people never ask. And that's what separates sometimes the people that do things from the people that just dream about them. You gotta act. And you've got to be willing to fail. You've got to be willing to crash and burn. You know, with people on the phone, with starting a company, with whatever. If you're afraid of failing, you won't get very far.
Listen, don't ever think or believe that you gotta smoke what they smoke, drink what they drink, wear what they wear, be a part of whatever it is they made you do. And guess what? If it's considered something negative to me, but yet you're doing it that makes you happy, I want you to do what makes you happy. Live your life. But once it's presented, or if it's ever, because a lot of stuff ain't presented,